What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Um, Donterry Russell enters the transfer portal. He was a guy that, could have thought, you know, get more playing time than he did. But it didn't, it just didn't work out for him. He, let's see. He played in one game. Played in one game. This past season, then missed the rest. Missed the next 11 games of the season. I think he was hurt. But he just didn't get the opportunity to he didn't get the opportunity to play. So redshirted in 23, his freshman year. No, to the back. Well, 2022 freshman season. I played in 3 games, then redshirted. So technically that year didn't count. 2023, played in 8 games with 5 starts. 19 tackles, total 19 tackles, 11 solo, and 8 assists. Had 1.5 sacks. Season high and with season high 7 tackles against Western Michigan. But he earned his first career sack in his first season debut against Alabama. It only played in 1 game this past season, his sophomore year. So, I mean, not a lot of opportunities for him. And he was behind some other players, but I mean, it is what it is. If you're not going to play, most of the time you're going to transfer. So, no, it ain't going to hurt you. Just maybe he could have got some, more playing time, more opportunities. But it didn't happen. And so wherever he goes, just want to best of luck, because he was, even though he didn't get, opportunities, whenever he did, he made the most of it. Got tackles and made a couple, but just didn't get the opportunity that we was hoping for. His brother played last year. I think you graduated last year. But yeah, so just didn't get that many opportunities. But not a big blow because he was down the depth chart. But yeah, but I think that if he would have got more playing time, could have done done a little bit better. But he was he was his brother Donterry Russell. Um, his brother is Donterry Russell. So he was, a 3-star coming out of high school by 247 Sports, ESPN Rivals, known 3, rated number 17 player in Mississippi by 247 Sports, and number 14 by ESPN. Considered the number 11 prospect in Mississippi by Rivals. Named to the Clarion Ledger 2021, Danny Dozen as a state's number 12 senior, finished his senior year with 45 tackles, including 25 solo stops and 14 and a half sacks for loss with 14 and a half tackles for loss with 6 sacks, forced a fumble and recovered 2 more. Did not play his junior season of high school due to COVID. Recorded 46 tackles with 11 and a half sacks for loss as a sophomore in 2019. Added 7 more and forced a fumble that year. Committed to Mississippi State on June 4th, 2021. So, out of high school, looked pretty good. Out of high school, looked pretty good. But it didn't really translate to college. He only had 7 career tackles, 2.5 sacks, 7 tackles against Western Michigan on October the 7th, 2023. Had 2.5 tackles for loss against Alabama on I think September the 30th, 2023. Had 1.5 sacks versus Alabama. Had 1.5 sacks versus Alabama September 30th, 2023, and quarterback hurries. 1 quarterback hurry 3 times, 3x last at Texas A&M on November the 11th, 2023. So, I mean, whenever he got in there, he did all right, but just couldn't, just couldn't stay in there. They, I guess they didn't feel comfortable with him. But anyways, that's going to be it, y'all. Just a little video. Just a little video on Donterry Russell. He entered the transfer portal. I think that's like, there's a bunch of players into the portal for Mississippi State. So we'll keep them coming. But thank you guys. God bless. We'll see you next time. Hail State.